variable xj, they are non-negative. J varies from 1, 2, 3 up to n. This is the problem. Now, since with respect to the primal, this is the problem LPP, we have another problem, dual problem. So we'll give now different name. First problem is primal. With respect to primal, we have a dual program. Dual. Something like, so female, male, female. If you said this is a female, then we have a male. So primal, dual. If primal is maximization type, dual will be minimization type. If primal is minimization type, dual will be maximization type. So they are two different problems, but they have some connection. If you can solve primal, then you can solve dual also. If you can solve dual, then you can solve primal also. Of course, out of two, only one of them you have to solve. Depends on the need. So generally, as you see, sometimes the maximization type problem solving is easier. Minimization is difficult. So for minimization, we use big M method, two-phase simplex method. So, and of course, we will also use dual simplex method. We'll discuss. So for the maximization, so we are naming this problem as primal. With respect to primal, we have a dual program. So I will name it. Whatever we are discussing, that is about the duality theory for linear programming problems, LPP. Okay. So with respect to the primal problem, we define a dual program, and this program we are naming as D. Okay. So dual program is like this. See, even sometimes we have two names. One is something like a nickname, another is the official name. Not that here. They are two different problems, but they have some connection. Something like one is, see, this is something like we are saying this male, female. Okay. So two components. So the dual program is like this. Primal was maximization type, dual is minimization type. Dual we minimize, there is minimizing z, here it is z dash. Z dash equal to I varies from 1 to m, pi, yi, subject to summation over I varies from 1 to m, aij into yi, that is greater than equal to cj, j varies from 1 to n, then yi greater than equal to 0. So I varies from 1 to up to m. Now two different problems. So again, so I am coming to the primal. Now let us know what should be the result. Maximization, that objective function is maximization type. So that is in primal. So and in the dual, what should be? It is minimization type. The primal problem contains n number of variables, something like x1, x2 up to xn, and it has m number of less than equal type constraints, m number. So in the dual, we will have a minimization type problem. Here we have m number of constraints in the primal. So in the dual, we have m number of variables. Here we have n number of variables. There will be n number of constraints. Number of constraints in the primal program is equal to number of variables in the dual program. Number of variables in the primal problem equal to number of constraints in the dual program. Okay. Hence, we'll have like this. So minimization of z dash equal to the variables. Variables are y1, y2 up to ym, m in number. There was n and here is m. And number of constraints, there are n in numbers. Earlier it was less than equal type, here it is greater than equal type. Now you know it. This is a problem of minimization type. Constraints are greater than equal type. We must introduce artificial variable to solve. So, and we use big M method, two-phase simplex method to solve the problem. Of course, if you are not using that, there are another method called dual simplex method. We will also discuss about that method, how to use dual simplex method to solve. That will be third method for the minimization type problem if you have artificial variables. Okay, right? So Actually, if both are feasible, if one of them has optimal solution, other will be also optimal solution. One of them is feasible, other will be also feasible. So maximum value of z equal to minimum value of z dash. The objective function value will be equal if they are feasible and they have optimal solution. And however, the variables are different. There it is n in number, here it is m in number. We must calculate the variables, primal variables, dual variables. Now we'll give different name: primal problem, dual problem, primal objective function, dual objective function, primal constraints, dual constraints, primal variables, dual variables. Primals are less than equal type, duals are greater than equal type. All are different. Whatever primal is doing, the dual is doing just ulta. This is reverse. Okay. So this way, how do we establish? How do we establish? That will take exactly 1 hour. We'll discuss maybe tomorrow. Today we'll just introduce what is the problem and how to find the dual. We'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, right? Next. Now, this is a problem. All are able to see? This is the problem. Linear programming problem. How many variables are there? Please answer. There are two variables. How many constants are there? 3. 3 constants. What is the objective function, maximization type or minimization type? It is maximization type. Now, instead of saying a linear programming problem, I am saying a linear programming problem and fit name is primal program. Okay. See, if somebody knows you are a IIT students, you will say IIT students. So, but your teacher also know he is a first year IIT student because, so I know you because you are a beginner, first year student. So you know a third year students or you are a fourth year students. I will never say you are first year student because first year students cannot take OR. Okay. So you are either second year or third year or fourth year students, right? So now I will tell the problem. So now onward, the problems will say whatever is given, it is a primal one. So we want to find the dual. So with respect to primal, we like to find the dual. Okay. So everyone you must calculate what is the dual. I will tell you. The dual will be a minimization type problem. There will be, here will be 2 variables, 3 constants. There will be 3 variables and 2 constants. Okay. Now this is the primal. Now what is the dual? The dual is like this. I am not writing x, I am writing y. The dual is minimization type z dash equal to 100 y1 plus 110 y2 plus 160 y3 subject to y1 plus y2 plus y3 greater than equal to 1, y1 plus 2y2 plus 4y3 greater than equal to 3, y1, y2, y3 greater than equal to 0. Right? You are able to get? Are you able to see this space? Yes or no? Yes, hello? Sir. Some students are asking the doubt over email. I am ready to answer. But when I am asking, you meet me, they are not asking, they are vanishing. Are you fear? Are you fearing? First, before answering my question, I will take a small interview how much you know. Okay? How much you know. Now, you tell me, this is the problem, the first one, primal one. Which method will you apply? It is a question to you. Which method? Simplex method, right? So, and which method you will apply to this problem?
Begin method.
Begin. And what else? Two-phase simplex method?
Two-phase.
See, what you should do as a student, you tried to solve the problem. This may be a question to you. This may be a question to you, I am telling, but it is not a question. It is a, if you can solve this problem, really you know, really you have learned the subject. So you can solve the problem using BGM method. You can solve the problem using two-phase simplex method. Yes or no? And you should get this answer. Any method you solve, same answer should come. Okay, right? But not simplex method. I am telling with respect to this problem, you have another method that will be easier than big M method and two-phase simplex method. We will not use artificial variables. We will try to avoid artificial variables. Once artificial variables, see, my mother say, you invite friend who will listen to me. But somebody said, no, don't invite friend. Friends are problematic. The artificial variables are problematic. Once they have invited, very difficult to remove. Very difficult to remove. Okay. You cannot remove so easily unless you know the trick. Okay. Somebody is asking me question, say how to solve, how to proceed next step. Okay. This M is a very large positive number. How large? You see here, the coefficients are 100, 110, 160. Instead of 100, 110, 160, I will put 10 0 in the right of 100. Okay. Or some other more zero. So your big M method, suddenly you can calculate, even you will say that the becoming lengthier. Okay, lengthier. And you will decide, if I'm writing program, what should be my M? You have to give a numerical value. How large it is? Maybe 10 to the power 8, maybe 10 to the power 18, but I cannot say 10 to the power 1 crore. You know that, what is the problem? Okay, so there will be some overflow, maybe some error. Okay, so to avoid that, we will not use big number. We will not use big number. So with the actual coefficient, we have to manage. So we must use dual simplex method. Dual simplex method. We will discuss after learning thoroughly about the duality theory. We will learn about the dual simplex method. Okay. So once you have learned dual simplex method, you will not use big M method. You will not use two-phase simplex method. But there are the questions. So you have to learn. If I am asking you to solve it, you will solve it. See, if you are cutting vegetable, something like tomato, any knife will do. If you are, suppose say you are making some item with the pineapple or jackfruit. You know jackfruit, such a big fruit. That is also somebody take it as a vegetable. But can you cut with your kitchen knife? You need a big knife. You need a sharp knife. Okay. Otherwise, there will be some injury. Yes or no? So that way you understand. So what is the exact method you should use? Okay. But see, whenever you are using MATLAB, so you are not doing some coding. You are just translating the algorithm to the MATLAB format. Okay. How to present a matrix, how to present the matrix multiplication or inverse, etc. Okay. So, but if when you write program, so usually you do everything. You have to, in a program, you have several function, several sub-program, several statement, so declaration, etc. Okay, everything you have to learn. Okay, this is all right. So my next problem. This is the problem. Now, what is happening to this problem? This is the primal. Okay, this is the primal maximization type. So what will be the minimization? But I have not told. These two equilibrium constants are there. Two equilibrium constants are there. What do you do? Two equilibrium. So, for example, x1 plus 2x2 equal to 110. You change it to two inequation like x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 110. Then other one x1 plus 2x2 greater than equal to 110. 2. Now we have to use only less than equal to type constants. So what do you do then? Then minus x1 minus 2x2 less than equal to minus 100. So one equation is becoming two in equation. Then last one x1 plus 4x2 equal to 160. Then you make two in equation in this manner. How many? 2. x1 plus 4x2, okay, less than equal to 160. Then x1 minus 4x2, that is less than equal to minus 160 also. Now, how many constants altogether? How many constants altogether? You will write in this manner. I am just reading x1 plus x2 less than equal to 100. Please write down x1 plus 2x2 less than equal to 110. Then minus x1 minus 2x2 less than equal to minus 110. Then last one x1 plus 4x2, okay, less than equal to 160 minus x1 minus 4x2 less than equal to minus 160. Altogether, how many? There are two variables. How many? 5 constants. Okay. So this you have to put in the dual form. You have to apply some trick. That trick I will not tell you. So you have to discover. Find the dual of this question. But my answer is this. My answer is this. Okay. So my answer is similar problem. See, similar problem. Since two constraints are, last two constraints are equal type, so last two variables y2 and y3 are free variables. With respect to a equal type constraints, you will get two free variables. There are two equality type constraints, there will be two variables. Now if I am asking from this, you how do you establish? Okay, please try to establish this. Please note down and try. Okay, if you can do yourself, fine. Otherwise tomorrow I will show you, because today I have not given you. So I am just giving some option. You try yourself. Okay. I would, but certainly how I have got, I will tell you. Right? Okay. Similarly, if any problem is given like this problem also you can solve using dual simplex method. How will you solve? You change all the constant to one type. Whether maximization or minimization is hardly matter. One type in for maximization, it should be all less than equal type. So we have to convert the problem. Already it is maximization type. So we have to convert all the constant to less than equal type. Right? For minimization, you have to convert all the constants to greater than equal type. Which type you like? Less than equal type or greater than equal type? Which type you like? Certainly less than equal type. Okay. So, but see, my option is any types you can solve, but depends on the question. Question need, for example, see, if this is the problem is given to you. Somebody say that you solve this problem. There is no option. You have to use dual simplex method. Okay. So if this problem is given, so suddenly, so that other than the graphical method, so you will apply simplex method. Okay. Right? The answer is this. And if it's given this problem, which method? Certainly I will use primal simplex method. Sorry, dual simplex method. I will convert this last two constant to less than equal type. Okay. Now this problem, if it is given to you, which method you will apply? Which method? It is also dual simplex. Okay, because it is minimization type. And but there is a free variables. For the free variables, there will be two variables. For example, I am saying y2 is free. So for y2, you will write y2 equal to y2 dash minus y2 double dash, where y2 dash and y2 double dash both are non-negative. So it is free. Free means it can be positive, it can be negative, it can be 0. If I am writing y2 equal to, please note down, y2 equal to y2 dash minus y2 double dash. If both are equal right side, it will be 0. If first one is larger than second, it will be positive. If first one is smaller than the second, it will be negative. So it is fit. Now let me come to y3. I can write y3 equal to y3 dash minus y3 double dash. Both are non-negative. So both are equal, it is 0. One is greater and so other is smaller, it will be positive. First one is smaller, second one is larger, it will be negative. For example, in this is the problem. So it is given y1, y2, y3 are non-negative. Okay. I am saying y1, y2, y3 are free. Then for one free variable, you have to put two restricted variables. There will be 6 variables. So one is becoming 6. After solving, you subtract and get this original answer. Right? This is okay. So generally, in the linear programming problem, we will use restricted variables. Then finally, how to solve problem with unrestricted variables? Change it to restricted, then get back. Okay, this is the clue. So whenever you write code, so you have to consider all are non-negative. But how to use your code to solve this type of problem? You change into non-restricted, then proceed. Okay, this is the problem. So now next one, example 2 is over. You have noted down the answer.
Sir, could you explain why Y2 and Y3 are free?
If it is equal type, I am telling, first one is less than equal type. See, come to this first problem. With respect to a less than equal type constraint for the primal, you will have three constraints, and there will be three different variables. All are non-negative. Y1, Y2, Y3 are non-negative. Okay. So there is no equal type constraints. Okay. But there is two equal type constraints in the second example. So two free variables. I will tell you little because there is no scope to write down directly. So I have to make a sketch and I have to take scan and then. Okay. So I want to ask everybody, you must solve. You find your answer and tomorrow we'll find and we'll check. And this example, I will write down how I have done. Okay. The right question. Okay. And this will be a question to you. Change into dual. Okay. This is question to you. Change into dual. So how to change? So I will tell you. Okay. So please try yourself. But I have given the clue. Okay. Right. So if you find the dual, then you got the answer. Find the dual first. Okay. So I cannot show you because no scan material is with me now. Okay. I have not even made a slide. Okay. I have to scan it in the department. Okay. Right. I am in the house now. Okay. Number 2. Number 3. The number 2 dual. So number 3. See here. If it is primal, what is the dual? So this is minimization type. There are 3 constraints. All are greater than equal type. We want to find the dual. This is the primal. I am naming this is the primal. Okay. See, one parent has a daughter. He has to find the son-in-law. Okay. One parent has a son. He will find the daughter-in-law. Right? Somebody, if you treat this manner, then you will understand. This is a minimization type problem means what? The constraint should be greater than equal type. Maximization type means the constraint should be less than equal type. Okay. If I am naming this is primal, what is the dual? You understand? Anybody has doubt? Mathematics students are coming or not? Generally, mathematics students are know much more, but they don't answer. They don't speak. They remain mum. Okay? Right? Anybody asking question means he not non-mathematics student. If you are a mathematics student is asking, so whenever you are asking question, you please tell me your name. So I am so and so from the department. So this is my question. Okay. So if somebody asks question, because sometimes there we give recommendation. Okay. At least I will remember. Somebody said that, sir, I am the Aditi Srivastav. I want to write a recommendation. I am from the geology department. So if you tell your name, at least I can remember. Even if I am retired, I can, if you send mail, I will receive and I will recommend. Okay, that's all right. So you may not need my recommendation. Without recommendation, you will achieve. But still, somebody is really he is interested to take a recommendation, it's fine. Okay. So don't take it seriously. Okay. So maybe after the class, I will send you some invitation. Okay. There is a program. So don't attend, but if you like, you can. This is the invitation means a calendar come invitation. You can go through. Okay. I will just send by mail. So I don't know your mobile number. I will not send WhatsApp. I will send by mail. Okay, right? So if you receive, you send mail to my Gmail ID. I will give a Gmail ID. Okay, if you receive. Okay, that will be. See, even many students I call, have you received the assignment? See, they say that no, sir, I have not opened my mail. Okay, that's fine. But if you receive, you reply. Okay, say yes, I have received. Thank you. Okay, right? Can you find the dual? This is a question to you. Tomorrow there is test at 5 o'clock and already I have got the link from the department. So maybe after the class by night 8 o'clock, maybe before 10 I will send. Okay. So please check and send a reply to my Gmail ID. I will put my Gmail ID. Okay. So put the reply that yes sir I have read, because don't send to mail to my IIT ID. It is full. I am not able to open. Okay. You send to Gmail ID. My Gmail ID, every year I have opened a Gmail ID. So year wise, so that is mpvisual@iitkgp2021@gmail.com. Okay, that is the standard. So in 2020, okay, because that started The problem started in 2020, then 21, then 22, then 23, like this. So I started creating mail from 82 onward, 82, 83 and onward. Okay. Doing that, so I will put the document accordingly. Okay, right? You understood? I will send the mail from the Gmail ID to you. Okay, right? You should that you can reply. Okay. So can you find the dual of this program? Please try yourself if you have paper. Otherwise, mentally calculate. I will show you the answer.
So just
Anybody?
like example 1, except place minimize by maximize and change the signs.
Okay, write down, and just when you read it, somebody should write down and read yourself. I want to listen. See, when I'm talking, somebody said, why do you shout so much? My voice is like this. I cannot. So I was there in Germany. I'm doing 6 months back. So not 6 months, 1 year, 6 months back. The owner came out and he told, see, you to do one thing. You go somewhere outside and talk there. Don't talk in my house because my house is even vibrating. You understood? So because I have to go outside to talk. You understood? Because the voice is like that. So I don't need mic. Okay? Please. You got it? Okay, now see the answer. You all right? Now, this dual program, which method will apply to solve? Which method will apply to solve?
Simplex.
See, simplest algorithm. Now I will tell you primal simplex algorithm, dual simplex algorithm. Now simplex becoming primal simplex. Now for this type of problem, so we say DL. See, of course, here we will say primal simplex. Now, which method will apply to solve this problem? Which method? Is a primal program, no problem. Which method?
Dual simplex.
Dual simplex method. So now you have to identify. So this is the problem. Which method will apply? Right? Now, next one. One example I am giving, you will realize the other is not needed. A simple example. Okay. So everywhere, so that your doubt will be clarified. Okay. Right? Example 4. Now tell me. Which method will apply to solve the problem? Certainly, if I am saying which method, so if you know the dual simplex method, all right, otherwise you will apply BKM method or two-phase simplex method. Okay. Now, we can change to dual. Okay. So, dual is like this. Dual is like this. So, this dual, okay. So, what is happening? There is one constraint, it is equal type. Okay. Which constraint? The third constraints. With respect to third three constraints, first constraint, first variable, second constraint, second variable, third constraint, third variables, corresponding variable. Okay. So, there the third variable is y3, the y3 is free. So, if you find y3 is free, you will write y3 equal to y3 dash. See, now y1, y2, now y1, y2. So this y3 will make y4 and y5. If you are not writing with dash, so we'll write y3 equal to, okay, y3 equal to y4 minus y5 or y3 dash minus y3 double dash. Both are non-negative. But here, so we'll write y3 equal to y4 minus y5, both are non-negative. Okay. So altogether, how many variables? 1, 2, another 2. How many variables? This is a problem having 4 variables. You will get variables, and finally, how will you get y3? Whatever the answer you are getting, let us say you are finding y4 equal to 10, y5 also equal to 10. Then it is 0. If you find y4 equal to 10, y5 equal to 5, then 10 minus 5 is 5. It's positive. If you find reverse, y4 equal to 5 and y5 equal to 10, then this is minus 5. So it can be 0, it can be positive, it can be negative. So free. Okay, that is the trick. Okay, now the fifth one. This is a problem. Which method will apply to solve the problem? Third variables, let us say forget. Now, sorry, it's 2 variable problem for now it is okay. So this question, Okay. So which method will apply? Anybody? How many students are there today? How many students?
120, about 120.
Very good. So how many students will be there tomorrow? We are expecting all 150 or less. See, if you miss a test, you can always miss. But what I'll do? So I will take average. No problem. And average in the sense what? So average and whatever the viva, okay, that is the multiplicative factor. Okay, that is the multiplicative factor. I will put some weight. So more weight for the viva. And for viva, how do I conduct viva for 150 students? I will make group containing 2, 3, 4, depends on the availability. Okay, so I will have some group discussion, means I will give some problem. The A1 is out, not able to answer, he is out. So same question to pass to A2, another students. Okay, so whatever, you see, of course, the first student answered, he will get full credit. If second student answered without everything, without even first student could not answer, then he will get full credit. And partly answered, so you will not get full credit. You will get, so every question you will get opportunity first, second, third. 3 question means 3 different question. First question to first student, second question to second student, third question to third student, then I will judge. Okay, right? And so your friend I will not consider. I will consider randomly, of course, serially. If one is not there in time, I will call. Okay, maybe. So in April, full April, 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, hardly matters. I will take the test during the evening. And so if you like, and if you put complaint, no, evenings are not allowed. So certainly the working hour, and working hour, certainly I will not be able to take viva for all. Okay, right? So I will give option who wants in the working hour and who wants, okay, during non-working hour. Okay, maybe my test, so maybe after your dinner or maybe before dinner. So diet maybe 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock or 8 to 11. It depends on your availability. Okay, so but I will take option. Okay, full April. So first test tomorrow. Then in February another test. In March another test. So 30, 30, 40, 100 over. Now viva. So viva, and this viva, as you know, the viva is a big factor. Okay, and don't share your whatever you have learned, don't share to others. And suddenly, so every student will not get excellent or every student will not get fair. So you have to be careful when you answer my question. Answer my question. So absurd question I don't like. You will get negative marking. And the valid answer and to the answer to the point. My first question is like this. Why do you need artificial variables? Anybody can answer? Only one student can answer. Let us say, anybody? Why do you, and you tell your name and you are from department. Okay, I want to listen. Why do you need artificial variables? Yes? Anybody? Are you able to hear?
Sir, because when we subtract the surplus variable, we actually want the coefficient of that basic equation to be positive.
I have told already earlier. So if you have invited a friend for one day, your mother will like, you will like. Okay, you have invited for one day, he wants to stay in your house 10 days during the corona period. Who will like? Who likes? Everybody said no, I will not be available. I will tell you, I went to Calcutta. I have 100 friends. With my son, I went. I told I want to just. I was not requesting. I was talking. So I was just testing what they like. So I told I am going for visa because 2 days I have to stay there. So are you available? So they are my close friends. Okay. They told no, I will not be available. And when I reach there, I called. They don't leave my phone because I will go there and he will get corona. Okay. And my son said, don't worry. So I have to go. Okay. Only I have to remain fit up to December 25th. So no corona. Then I can go. If the corona, I cannot go. Okay. So something like that. Let us pray that there is, of course, there is no corona to anybody. So maybe that corona, whatever you face, that may not be serious. But what I'm saying here, so nobody wants to help. And you see, a friend in need, a friend indeed. Okay, we say that. See, nobody will help. I'm telling you, nobody will help. And all are fearing as if they all will die. See, we are going to market, we are going to hospital, we are going to airport, we are going to railway station. So receiving our friend, there is absolutely no problem. So we must cooperate. We must cooperate. And all are taking care. All are with mask. All are with sanitization, etc. So we are not going to the beggar's house. Okay. So we are going to the friend's house. So a friend cannot see. I'm telling. So everybody is like that. All students are having good, good environment. So that I'm telling you, try yourself if you want to learn or get excellent. So don't depend on somebody. Just I will copy and I will get excellent. I don't like. Okay, I'm able to see what you are doing. Okay, right? I'm able to see. So what I'm saying here. So my question is like this: artificial variables to remove artificial variables. So we remove artificial variables. So we use artificial variables to use as basic variable, and we also remove. Okay, right? My question was, why do you use artificial variables? Artificial variables are required in the case of equality constraints and greater than equal type constraints. Okay, and we need this big M and this that to remove artificial variables. Okay, that's all. One line, not more than one line. Okay, right? I was asking some problem. So what is the answer? So in the very beginning, many could answer, many could not answer. Okay, but when you solve system, you always think about whether the systems are independent or not. Whether so, what is the what could be basic solution, basic feasible solution, and what could be the optimal solution? At least sometimes you can check from the check from the problem. Check from the problem. I will tell you. Okay, this is the question, fifth question. Which method will apply? Tell me. And whatever they have shown you the slides, I think all we have got the slide. Yes, all you have got. Okay, but you have not read because depends on the need. I was just showing the. Okay, this is required. Everybody you need this slide also. Okay, which method will apply to solve?
Big M.
Big M
and two-phase simplex.
Okay, and you check whether this after getting solution whether the problem is feasible or infeasible, etc. Right? So. But we will not solve this type of problem. Use this, we will apply dual simplex method. Now the question is, can you find the dual? Can you find the dual? My dual is like this. Okay, dual. There are two equal type constants. So there are two variables. Both variables are free. Okay, so you can change to say these two variables become four variables. This is a linear programming problem where you can apply dual simplex method to solve. Right? Next, there is a theorem. The theorem we will read in this manner. LPP, this primal P, is consistent, has a maximum value, that is M subscript P, if and only if dual D is consistent, has a minimum value MD. Moreover, maximum value of the primal program MP equal to minimum value of the dual program MD. Okay, both are equal. Both are consistent. Both are feasible. If one has optimal solution, other has optimal solution. Both are equal. Okay, this what I have told you. Okay, now theorem. Next theorem. Next theorem is like this. This theorem is known as weak duality theorem. Okay, if X satisfies the constraints of the primal program P. The X means the primal vector, and Y satisfy the constraints of the dual program D. Y means the dual vector. Then the left hand side, whatever. The left hand side is the minimum value of the primal objective function. Right hand side is maximum value of the dual objective function. Minimum value of the primal objective function is greater than or equal to, okay, maximum value of the dual objective, greater than or equal to, okay, greater than or equal to. Why greater than? Greater than, if the problem is infeasible or unbounded something, this will greater will come. Otherwise, they are always greater than equal to and equal to. Which is higher? Which is a bigger set? Greater than equal to or greater? Or equal to? Certainly greater. Greater. is greater than or equal to. This is a both are there. Okay. So actually, whatever theorem I have told, theorem 2, it is about weak duality theorem. And if it is becoming equal to, then it is a strong duality theorem. Strong duality theorem say both are consistent, both are the primal and dual, both are optimal, then this value equal to this value. That's all, right? Right? Earlier, whatever you said, that is something like the that is the strong duality theorem, and that is the weak duality theorem, right? This equality holds if and only if, when this equality holds, so this either xj equal to 0 or this equal to that. Similarly, yi equal to 0, this equal to that. To solve the dual program, we may use dual simplex method. To solve the dual program, we may use dual simplex method. Okay, this is the summary. Now, we have other models. This is our the discrete model. This is our the integer programming. We'll discuss about that. Where the discrete is coming, see, earlier xj was continuous. Now it is discrete. For the discrete, so it can be binary or it can be continuous. Okay, right? Is all right? Now, let us know about the more problem. See here. This is a problem. The question is, find the basic feasible solution of this problem, linear programming problem. Okay. This I have not told earlier. Now I'm telling. So this is the first problem. Find the basic feasible solution of this linear programming problem. Please note down. I think already this slide also available to you, right? Yes or no? Okay. So what do you do? Find the basic.
No,
feasible.
sir. I think.
Okay, I will share to you. Okay, no problem. Okay, this is a question. So okay, you forget about that. Now which method you will apply to solve? Just name all the method. Let us say we know the dual simplex method. Which method? First one, big M method. Second one, two-phase simplex method. Third one, dual simplex method. Okay, this. So because here question was, of course, basic feasible solution is also a method. Okay, this always applicable to all the linear programming problem. Okay, now if I'm asking what are the methods, including basic feasible solution method, there will be 4 methods. 3 plus 1, 4 method, right? Yes or no? Now see this. How to solve the problem with the basic feasible solution method. So how many variables are there? How many variables are there? 3 variables. So assuming ranking of the system is 2, we want to solve non-basic variable x1 equal to 0. What is the basic variable? x2 equal to 5 by 2, x3 equal to 3. Okay, second one, non-basic variable x2 equal to 0. Basic variable x1 equal to 5, x3 equal to 3. Third one, if x3 equal to 0, see here, once x3 equal to 0, what happens to the system? x1 plus 2x2 equal to 14. 2x1 plus 4x2 equal to 25. Then what is there? It is becoming inconsistent. Okay, inconsistent because the coefficient matrix rank equal to 1, not becoming 2. So it is inconsistent. So only 2 possibility there. 2 basic feasible solution. x1 0, x2 5 by 2, x3 equal to 3. Then other one, x2 0, x1 5, x3 equal to 3. Now with respect to this, we want to find the solution. Okay, see here. Only 2 basic feasible solution, 0, 5 by 2, 3. Second one, 0, 5, 0, 3. Both are, it is given with respect to these 2 points. What is the value of z? 503. 503, see here, 503. What is the value of the auxiliary function? 503. 5 into
49.
49. And other point? 0. That is the point. Say 5. One is 503, another is 0, 5 by 2, 3.
49.
Again 49. Okay. So since both are 49, both are optimal solution. this LPP has both. Generally, the definition say a linear programming problem has either one solution or infinitely many solution or no solution. So we have got two solutions. What is the conclusion? This problem has infinitely many optimal solution. How to write? Okay, so this I have told you. So, but please remember, only not two. This is infinitely many solution. Okay. Now this problem. See here. This problem. Which method will apply? Second problem.
Simplex.
Simplex method. Okay. So now you will check whether it has one solution or two solution or infinitely many solution. Two solution not answer. Two cannot be either one or infinite or no. 0 or 1 or infinite. Okay. 0 or 1 or infinite. 0 means no solution. Okay. Then next problem. This is the problem. Of course, second gone. Then we are coming to third problem. This problem. This problem is there on your slide. That is the reason possibly I have not sent. Okay. Other than the basic feasible solution. This is there. Certainly it is there. Okay. Big M. Somebody asked about the big M. Who asked? Can you please tell me who has asked? Somebody said Yuvraj Singh. The ex-cricket player Yuvraj Singh. Is there? Yuvraj? See, Yuvraj is not coming. Maybe. Okay. Which method will apply? Big M method. Okay, already given. Can you solve the problem? Try the big M method and solve. Okay. Next. Already there in your slide available. So this is another problem. So you can apply big M method. You can apply two-phase simplex method. Also you can apply dual simplex method if you like. But here it is given apply two-phase simplex method to solve. Right? Are you able to see this slide? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So another few minutes. Is it there? Okay. We have some more problem. I will tell you just simply. This is not that. LPP. Okay. Revise simplex method. Which method will apply to this problem? Simplex method. Primal simplex method, right? Primals, of course. So same problem we are solving revise, but see generally. So when you say primal simplex, another answer is revise simplex. But revise simplex, of course, we are not using the other. We are using some other trick. That trick means you are using the product form of inverse. Okay, to save the computation time. Okay, so here we are not bothering about the computation time. We are solving manually. Okay, so revise simplex method you include or exclude. There is no problem. Okay, this way. Okay, this problem number 15. Which method? Tell me which method?
Primal
the last problem. Primal simplex. Okay. 14. Which method? Big M method, certainly. Two-phase big M and dual simplex also, right? In this way you have to. Okay. So answer. So not only answer, you solve all the method. At least a dozen of problem you must solve yourself. So that everything will be covered, right? So tomorrow 1 hour we will discuss how we have derived the duality. This example I will first explain. Okay. So how we have derived. So what is the theory? So you know the Lagrange multiplier method. Lagrange multiplier method, you know it. So in the calculus we are using Lagrange multiplier method. You know
We
or
don't
not?
know, sir. Don't know.
Are you not from you have not completed the first year here, mathematics 1, function of several variables. Piskunov book you have read?
We have completed, but we forgot, sir.
You say that. You say that. So even some people forget the father's names, father's names, they cannot spell out. Okay. So not that you do not know your father, you know it, but you have forgotten to tell. Okay. If somebody asking what is your father's mobile number, so you know your friend's mobile number, not father's. Okay. So that is all right, no problem. But you cannot say that I never call him. That's all. You call him, but you have forgotten. Okay. See what I'm saying here. This is discussed, and there we use Lagrange multiplier method. These multipliers are nothing but the dual variables. Multipliers, okay, are nothing but the dual variables. So we will discuss about that lambda one. See, that is generally about the nonlinear programming problem. Nonlinear, but here it is linear. So we introduce slug variables. The slug variables, okay, slug variables generally are non-negative. Slug surplus artificial variables. Okay, if any variable, I'm not mentioning anything. So I'm writing, so x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus a slug variable equal to 12. Fine. Instead of writing a slug variable, if I'm writing x1 plus x2 plus x4, x3 plus some other variable, let me take my slug variable is s. Instead of s, I'm saying s square. I need not say something about s. The s square is always non-negative, yes or no? S square. x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus some positive quantity equal to 12. So that positive quantity, I'm saying s square. Square up some quantity. Okay. So that is becoming non-negative. So that is, as a result, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus s square becoming equal to 12, becoming non-linear. So for non-linear, we must use Lagrange multiplier method. Okay. So we will discuss about that maybe tomorrow, right? Method of
Sir,
Lagrange multiplier. Tell me.
Sir, can you please explain tomorrow's exam structure and syllabus once again?
You ask question, I will tell you. That will be easier for you.
No, sir, the structure of tomorrow's exam, like how we need to submit the
okay, structure means I have told all are objective type, all are integer type. Okay, so all are positive integer. Okay, 0 is included. 0 is because negative, there is a negative. Okay, 0 is included, and your number, whatever you submit, it may be varying from 0 to 10,000. Is it all right? Or 0 to 1 lakh. All right? Your answer.
Sir, what is the syllabus?
Syllabus, first question from the basic feasible solution method. Okay. Second question from the simplex method. Third question from the big M method. Syllabus over. Okay. Or big M or two phase. Rest. We have started. No. What we have started? We have discussed revised simplex method. Then what is that? We are discussing duality theory. Another is integer programming. Next test is on revised simplex method, duality theory, and integer programming. Three questions. Okay. So there are also 3 questions. Big M method or two-phase simplex method. It depends. Simplex method and basic feasible solution method. 3 over. So 3 questions means actually 3 chapters. Okay, you can say. Where is the chapter? Very less we are covering, and you have to, because there are several problems, you must try the problem and solve. Okay, but my request is individually you solve the problem. Individually. Okay, individually you solve. Say when you are cutting vegetable, if you cut the vegetables, you will know whether this vegetable is in good condition or rotten. Somebody else has cut and he has asked you to cook. So you do not know what is that. So when I'm asking, you said I do not know. But I have only cooked. I do not. You understood? You have to know the problem and solve. So you should know whether the problem is feasible or infeasible. I don't know. If any problem you find infeasible or any question is wrong, you call me, later we'll discuss why it is wrong and what is that, we will discuss. Don't write absurd mail. So most likely I have checked several times. There may be wrong also. See, it may happen. There is absolutely everything is correct. But if any problem, a full credit will be given. Okay, any problem, full credit. Okay, right? But you have to answer my question correctly. Okay, and First, if somebody is arguing, you make your answer and give me. And I'm telling, since it is test, everybody must solve and you preserve your answer. And I will give the mail ID. Just within say 5 minutes, you submit your answer. Submit your scan copy your answer. Handwriting should be different. Okay, handwriting should be different, and every page, write your name, roll number, mobile number, name, roll number, mobile number. 10 pages everywhere you write. It is yours. Okay. So, and where you write, okay, if somebody writing the top, okay, maybe I will tell you wherever, but write, make a box and write. Okay, right? And better to use better pen. Okay, full sheet A4 size paper for rough work. And what else? Put margin. What else? Write all the tables. What else? Complete it, everything. Okay. So even I'm telling, say it may happen the time is insufficient. 30 minutes. Time is 30 minutes. You are unable to complete in 10 minutes. Fine, no problem. So if suppose say the highest mark I got 10. So I will grade out of 10. Okay. If highest mark I got say out of 30 got. So I will grade highest mark. Okay. But even I'm telling one is getting excellent is fine. But I don't say that one. So at least out of 150, 15 excellent I will give. 15 excellent minimum, I'm telling. But I cannot give excellent to everybody. Okay. So that according to 15 excellent, I have to grade. Okay. Right. 15 means out of so 10, at least one student should get excellent. Right. Out of 10. But all are good students. But you should do your justice and you should learn properly so that yes, if you are going for some subject, something like machine learning, need statistics, you need optimization, you need computer programming, artificial intelligence, and everything you need. Okay. So these are the things you should learn thoroughly and you should utilize. Okay. Right. So absolutely, and submit it and submit the problem. And when I'm taking Viva, I will ask Viva about all the problems, whatever I have given. Problem means, of course, not the same question, different question. Okay. How you have solved. Okay. And I will open your page, what you have submitted, and there I will ask question. There I will ask question, how do you got this? You will explain me. How do you got this? Your last row is 10, 15, 16. You explain. Okay, you have to tell me. If somebody has solved, you have to mug it. And you will fumble. And finally, if you fumble, I will put less mark. Minus mark. In the Viva, I will give minus marking. If somebody answer is correct, so if you are telling something absurd thing, minus marking. Okay. You have to learn thoroughly. Please inform everybody. After 100, I am taking Viva. Okay. So if you are answering nicely, your score remain. If you are answering wrongly, negative marking. I will subtract. That's all. Because 100 mark already got. How you have got 100? Okay. You should justify. Okay. Thank you. Anything else? You want question? That also I will give you. Yes, tell me.
Sir, we have to submit the solution within 5 minutes after the test.
Not full solution. You are making some table, na? Any simplest method you are some tables you are making. Whatever table you make, so that is to teacher you don't show the rough sheet. You make it fair. So 10 minutes, whatever you can write. So 3 different problems, 3 different pages. So 3 pages. Everybody must submit 3 different pages. Page 1, page 2, page 3 for 3 different problems, right?
Sir, we have to submit it by 5:35 or by 5:30.
Okay, then even 5:40 is all right. But if anybody submit early, he is a good student. So I will rank. If you submit in the last, you have copied for somebody, or you have taken more time. Okay.
So sir, we'll actually require some time for the fair work. You said that we have to put in margins.
No. I'm telling you, already everything you make ready. Margin, question, everything you make ready. There you write. Okay. Table also you make ready. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
But you don't know the size, you make or something like that. Okay. Table, you use pencil quickly. Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
in this
See, you are IIT students. I need not teach you. So you know all the tricks how to get good mark. How to enter to the IIT, you know it. Okay. So now, you should not learn how to copy here. You cannot copy. I'm telling. Because time is too short and you have to answer correctly. And if you are borrowing, his answer may not be correct. But I told the answer varies from 0 to 10,000, let us say. Choose whatever you like, no problem. Randomly you choose, no problem. But you have to assign you have to find the correct answer. They are whole number, okay? Not decimal, not fraction, whole number, okay? Anything else?
Sir, tomorrow 3 chapters in the test, so 3 questions only. We'll make 3 tables and come.
3, 4, whatever.
Okay.
Back. See, don't write like as if you are writing blackboard. You are writing on paper, no? Why I'm forcing everybody to table? Because so that you will learn something, not that you will borrow something. It is not fair. And a good student should not show an answer to another student. A good student, I'm telling you. You follow. After 1 or 2 years, you will go to US. Nobody will be there. Even your girlfriend will not help you. Okay, you try yourself. But there is the, something like oath taking there. You have to try yourself. If anything happen, so you will get punishment. See, some teachers say that, I know it, so that whatever you have graded me, so you have, see, this is the answer. I'm getting more mark. So what a teacher has done, so he has given the everything copy, etc. Okay, so he has taken the scan and given the copy. He was doing some rough work and manipulating. He told, okay, sir, this is the. He has given the copy. What copy? Now the corona, because earlier they returned your exam copy. This is the exam copy. You take it, okay, and they scan and keep it. And what is it? He has done some overwriting, and sir, I will get more mark. The teacher told she already I have the scan copy. The scan copy, whatever is there, you are writing something more. Means you have done some manipulation. So he got punishment. As a result, he left the college, left the university. That should not happen. Here, of course, even if I'm punishing you, the dean will come and help you. See, I don't want that. My thing is, you should do so, and we should not quarrel. Okay, right? So if you say yes, sir, I have done it, I will believe. But really, you have done or not? So somebody watching, no? Somebody is watching from the say Uparwala is watching. Let us say we believe that Uparwala is watching. No problem. Okay, but you should not borrow. You should not copy. You should learn. And this is a very simple subject, and many things there to learn about the system only. Okay, system only, linear algebra. So linear algebra also a topic to learn in the machine learning. Okay, machine learning. So now machine learning, if these are the components for the machine learning, why you should not learn correctly? I will. Okay, even I'm telling there is a paper by the Karmakar. The soft copy is there. I can send to everybody so that you can learn, but you will not believe, because if you are a really good student, you are learning over, you will believe, otherwise you will not believe. So I will not, if somebody send a request that I want that copy, so I will give. Otherwise, I will not pass to everybody. So people say that if somebody is not liking Gita, you offer a Gita book, what he will do? He will throw to dustbin. Okay, in the dustbin you will find several Gita books. But that thing I should not do it. Okay. So that I'm telling, if somebody need, you give it. If somebody don't, why will give? Okay. You are asking, I'm replying. So if you don't ask, why should I reply? Okay. But I cannot tell you the question. See, basic feasible solution. Several problems are there. Any problem you can solve with the basic feasible solution. Why? So how much knowledge is required? How much knowledge? Simple knowledge. Everybody can do. And why you ask? You don't, but I'm telling, don't compare the answer and write. He may be wrong, she may be wrong, he may be right. So all are equally good. All are very good students. You don't take the help of others. Don't compare. If you compare, you will lose. Time is, so you cannot answer. Everything will do in 30 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes maximum time, because the teachers, our authorities say that. So there is no other option with us. We have to ask, we have to give limited time. In the JEE, such a big question, such a difficult question, if you answer, why you cannot answer here? You should answer. Okay, right? You know this, how to break, how to find this solution. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I will pass the link. So tonight, and everything.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Tomorrow 5 o'clock, inform everybody.